There is a small town on the southeastern coast of India, sitting right on the Bay of Bengal. Every single year, more than 20 million people make their way here, by train, by bus, some barefoot for hundreds of kilometers. For most of the world, it is completely unknown. But for millions of people in India, this quiet little town is one of the most sacred places on earth. This is the story of the Marian Apparition at Velankani, Tamil Nadu. And this is how it all began. The year is around 1570. Velankani is a small fishing village on the Coromandel coast of what is today Tamil Nadu in South India. The nearby town of Nagapattinam has a small Catholic community, merchants and traders who had embraced the faith over the centuries. One morning, a young boy is on his usual milk delivery route from Velankani to Nagapattinam. On the way, he stops to rest beside a small pond under a banyan tree. He sees a woman standing in a bright light, holding an infant in her arms. She asks him for some milk for her child. He gives it. She thanks him and disappears. When the boy reaches his customer and apologizes for the missing milk, the pot is found to be overflowing, full to the brim as if nothing had been poured out. The Christians in Nagapattinam are convinced that the vision is that of the Blessed Virgin Mary with the child Jesus. From that day, the pond begins to be known as Matha Kulam, Tamil for Our Lady's Tank. It is believed that the water of this tank has never run dry since. A small chapel is built at the spot. The chapel that stands here today was rebuilt and blessed in 1985. It is quieter and more intimate than the rest of the campus, because this is where it all began. You are standing at the exact place where Mary first appeared in Velankani. A few years later, around 1597, Mary appears again, this time at a place within the village called Nadu Titu, which simply means central mound. A lane boy sits here every day under a banyan tree, selling buttermilk to travelers. One day, a woman appears in a bright light, holding a child. She asks for some buttermilk. He gives it. Then she asks him to carry a message to a Catholic gentleman in Nagapattinam. Tell him to build a chapel here, in her honor. The boy says he cannot go. He is lame. He cannot walk. She tells him to stand up. And he does. He stands, walks, and then runs 10 kilometers to Nagapattinam for the first time in his life. The gentleman he reaches is not surprised. He had seen the same woman in a dream the night before, with the exact same instruction. With the cooperation of the local people, a small thatched chapel is built at Nadu Titu. An altar is set up. A statue of Our Lady holding the infant Jesus is placed on it. That thatched hut is the origin of everything you see at Velankani today. A separate commemorative chapel was later built here to honor the site of the second apparition. Now we move into the 17th century. A Portuguese merchant vessel sailing from Macau in China toward Colombo in Sri Lanka is caught in a violent storm in the Bay of Bengal. The crew falls to their knees and prays to Mary under her ancient title Stella Maris, Star of the Sea. The storm stops. The sea goes calm. Their ship finds land, the shore at Velankani on the 8th of September, the feast of the Nativity of the Blessed Virgin Mary. They keep their vow. They rebuild and expand the thatched chapel that had been built after the second apparition. On later visits, they bring porcelain plates illustrating biblical scenes as a thanksgiving offering. Those plates are still visible today, surrounding the miraculous statue of Our Lady on the main altar. 3 apparitions, 3 groups of people. A shepherd boy, a lame child, and a crew of sailors at sea. And at the end of all 3, a chapel is built, each one growing into the next. September 8th is now the feast day for Our Lady of Good Health. Over the following centuries, the shrine grows steadily. The structure is rebuilt in stone, expanded, then modified again as more and more pilgrims arrive. Between 1920 and 1933, the basilica takes its familiar form: Gothic-style architecture, white walls, red-tiled roof, tall spires. In 1961, the old cement altar is replaced with one carved in pure white marble. On it sits the miraculous statue of Our Lady of Good Health, dressed in a golden sari, holding the infant Jesus. In between 1974 and 1975, a large rear extension was added to accommodate the growing number of pilgrims. A two-storied structure with a 93-foot-high dome and 82-foot-high Gothic spirals, designed to resemble the Basilica at Lourdes, France. In 1962, Pope John XXIII elevated the shrine to the status of a minor basilica, calling it, in his apostolic brief, the Lourdes of the East. Masses are celebrated here every day in Tamil, Malayalam, English, Hindi, and several other Indian languages. The Adoration and Reconciliation Chapel was opened on February 9, 2003, by the Papal Envoy, Archbishop Javier Lozano Barragan. It is dedicated to Eucharistic adoration, silent prayer before the Blessed Sacrament, and to confession. Priests are available here throughout the day. For many Catholic pilgrims, this chapel is the most important stop on the entire campus. The newest and largest structure on the campus is the Morning Star Cathedral, opened on February 10, 2013, at the far end of the complex. Named after the Marian title from the Litany of Loreto, it is 500 feet long, 150 feet wide, and 40 feet high, with a seating capacity of around 10,000 people. The entire structure stands without a single pillar inside, one open, unobstructed space. Large stained glass windows, intricately designed doors, and one of the largest altars in the country. Masses are held here in Malayalam, Tamil, Konkani, and English. Because it sits away from the main basilica, it is noticeably quieter, and many returning pilgrims specifically come here for that reason. On December 26, 2004, the Indian Ocean tsunami struck the Tamil Nadu coast. Velankani was directly in its path. The tsunami hit at around 9:30 in the morning on a Sunday, while pilgrims from Kerala were inside the church attending Mass. The water did not enter the shrine, but the receding waves swept away hundreds of pilgrims who were on the beach. Nearly 900 people died in the vicinity. A memorial pillar stands today at the site where many of those who perished were buried together. The campus was restored. The pilgrims kept coming. The statue of Our Lady of Velankanni is unlike almost any other Marian image in the Catholic world. Mary is depicted wearing an Indian-style sari, often gold, with the infant Jesus wrapped in the same garment. She has Indian features. She wears a crown. It is one of the only Marian images where Mary is dressed not in a European robe, but in an Indian garment. That is not incidental. It meets people where they are. It reflects how faith settles into a culture. If you ever come to India, make the journey south to Tamil Nadu. Walk through the gates of the Basilica, stand before the altar, and place yourself before Mother Mary. Watch the pilgrims coming in, irrespective of faith and culture. And you will understand why, for 500 years, people have never stopped coming here. Why she is called the Mediatrix, the one who intercedes, who carries our prayers to her Son, Jesus Christ. And why Our Lady of Velankanni continues to draw the world to him. If this video moved you, please offer an Our Father and a Hail Mary for our work here at In Christo. Your prayer means more to us than anything else. Our Lady of Velankanni, Our Lady of Good Health, pray for us. Share this video with someone who needs to understand the history of Christianity in India, and subscribe for more inspiring Catholic content. Deus vult.